Hi, welcome to our second webinar of 2025. I am Josh Hanish with 329. Hope you had a great new year. As promised, we're going to dive deep into a really important topic in marketing. And when I was first putting together my notes for this, I was thinking I would do it all in one webinar, but I don't think any of you have 4 to 6 hours of time to sit here and watch me. So I chunked it out, and we're going to do this in at least 3 or 4 parts. And I'm going to have some guests on talking about the different parts of each piece of this integration. Why did I pick this topic? One is a lot of companies right now have either started planning or will start planning their marketing campaigns for 2025. Some of them may have started in November and December, but getting around to actually finalizing the plans happens right about now. And what I see on a daily basis when I'm sitting down with our clients to strategize with them on how to grow their companies is that they look at their marketing efforts in individual silos. And that is not the right way to look at marketing. Every single piece of marketing should be connected to one another. And it could be connected literally, like they are connected, meaning you get a direct mail in the mail and you have a QR code and they scan the QR code and it's connected to a landing page. Like those are connected. You are connecting the digital and the physical. Same with social media. You might be running Google ads and also running LinkedIn ads at the same time. And the same person is seeing both marketing efforts. You are not going to grow your company by just focusing on one stream of marketing. Meaning, if you're running, let's say, ads on Google, you will definitely attract and grow your sales a little bit. But the best way to go about marketing is to make sure that they, meaning the people seeing the ads, are seeing you in multiple areas on their buyer's journey. So that could be a print ad, that could be an email from your company, it could be a Google ad, it could be a LinkedIn ad. People need to see your brand in many different ways and in many different uses. So that means you can't always be selling to them. That does mean that you could be sponsoring an event and they see your signage, or you're able to have a guest speaker come up and talk about your company. So I'm going to show you how we do that for our clients. I'm going to literally sit down with you and I'm going to show you how do we go about marketing a company. Now, the companies that we work with, they see us as their outsourced marketing team. So they look at us and say, it's too expensive and too hard to try to hire a web developer, a designer, a marketing strategist, someone who knows social media, someone who knows how to do email marketing, someone who knows how to design print materials, et cetera, et cetera. Can't have all those people on their team. So they look to us to be like, great, you have all those people on our team. We're going to use you for so many hours a month to execute on our marketing strategy. That is where we thrive. And what this webinar is going to show you over the next few episodes is actually how we do that to increase ROI for our client through proper integration. Meaning the Google ads that we run are not just Google ads. They're connected to other pieces of the marketing funnel. And so today, I actually had a lot of fun doing this. For those of you guys that know me, I used to teach math and computer science to high schoolers and junior hires before I started my company in 2018. And I love teaching. It is a passion of mine. And I feel lucky enough that my job now allows me to teach business owners, CMOs, CEOs, how to properly market their company. I get to teach people on our team. I also get to learn from them because they are staying in the know much more than me, especially like on social media. And so I got to put together this deck, which was almost like a lesson plan for me. And I'm putting together the other ones right now for the other webinars. And I hope that you find it useful. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments and I will answer them the next episode. You can also email me, reach out to me on LinkedIn. That's totally fine. But you can also just drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them in the next episode. So let's dive in. Here is the deck, and I'm going to switch my screen over so that I can control the deck. So we're going to go at this at a high level. We're basically going to identify where are all the places that you could be marketing your company. And then the next episodes are going to be, okay, how do we integrate those together so that, like, a lot of people don't know this, but you can take your email list. Let's say you have 10,000 emails. You can upload those into LinkedIn and create lookalike audiences or create ads that get shown directly to those contacts. So not only are you sending your prospective clients or current clients emails, but then they're also seeing tangential LinkedIn ads that are related to those emails. And there's a lot of different ways you can interconnect all of the various marketing that you deploy for your company. So this first episode, we're just going to talk about what are all those channels. So here is just a quick overview. Marketing a company takes many approaches, and each approach should be considered in conjunction with the next one. So here are 4 musts that I laid out. You cannot rely just on one channel, which I already talked about. There are cross-platform efficiencies that you have to utilize, which I talked about a little bit with LinkedIn and the email marketing. You have to ensure that the messaging is the same across all channels, meaning a proper marketing campaign is saying the same thing in different ways across different channels. And then the last one is ensure your target audience is seeing your content on multiple channels. So it's very repetitive, but you'll be surprised how few companies do this. And when I say it's not hard, I mean, if you have the knowledge, it's not hard to do this, but it just takes a lot of organization, and it takes knowing the right tools to help you integrate to make it efficient. So what are the channels? So we're going to talk about 4 today. We're going to talk about digital, physical, in-person, and referral. These are the ones that we identify as the main channels for any company. And there's lots of subcategories underneath these. Some of you might be thinking, well, Josh, what about this? What about that? I would think that after you're done watching this, we'll hit everything that you're talking about. But at the very top, if you're making your marketing plan, there's 4 pieces: the digital piece, the physical piece, in-person, and referral. So let's talk, what are the digital channels? PPC or SEM. So PPC stands for pay-per-click. SEM stands for search engine marketing. There's the list there. Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, etc. All the search engines. YouTube. A lot of people don't realize this, but YouTube is actually the second largest search engine used after Google. 76 or 78% of adults use YouTube as a search engine. Meta, LinkedIn, TikTok. And then part of PPC, we feel like, includes partner website and industry directories. So we work with clients where they want to advertise in their local or national association, and they are running ads and emails or on the website for people to actually click, and it takes the user to the website. That is a pay per click, because you're paying a third party for clicks from your prospective clients to engage with you. For us, if you know anything about Clutch, it's an online kind of like a third party website that not only verifies agencies and other professional services, but we actually ask our clients to go on there and tell about their experience working with us, because a lot of companies go to Clutch first to find agencies across the country to do business with. Display ads. So these should be thought of as online billboards. So they're built for brand recognition and should be top of funnel. So Google display ads, YouTube, Meta, TikTok, LinkedIn. I just realized there's a typo on YouTube, so we'll fix that. Meta, TikTok, LinkedIn. And then again, partner websites and industry directories. It's almost the same as PPC and SEM. The reason why is because some partner websites and some industry directories or associations that you're part of, they offer banner ads where you can just have your logo and a call to action that's just for brand recognition. You're not looking for people to click through to engage with you. It's just, hey, we're here, we can help you. And again, it's that psychology of people need to see your brand in multiple ways at multiple times. Okay, the next part of the digital channels is SEO. So that's your website, how you write content, backlinks, etc. Over the top ads, or OTT. So these are on streaming services. So like streaming audio. So think of Hulu, the ESPN streaming app, SiriusXM. There's also podcasts, and then possibly TV ads if there's a QR code on the screen. So TV ads, I wouldn't say are digital if they are coming through like DirecTV or Comcast, but you could make an argument that if there's a QR code on there, it does take people from the TV and then on their phones to a digital presence. Emails, so outbound, what are you sending out there? And then inbound, what are people sending you? And then webinars like this. So whether that's done on LinkedIn or a website, like your website or even a third-party website, those are part of the digital channels. Physical channels. So billboards, any physical ad space, a bus, a bench, your kid's soccer tournament, anything that is a physical sign, a drone show that has your logo, anything, any flyer, brochure, handout, or business card, signage, your office signage, or at sponsored events, conference booths, vehicle wraps, ads in magazines and periodicals. What are the in-person channels? Conferences, so just straight networking. You're meeting people, they're meeting you, that's in person. Webinars and speaking events. Again, the webinars you could think of as in person, meaning you could either be doing a live event with people in front of you and then also streaming that online, or you could make an argument that if you're doing a live webinar, it is straight person-to-person engagement. And obviously in-person speaking engagements are in person. Sponsored events. So whether you have a booth at an event or you actually sponsor an event and you have time on stage to talk about your business, those are all in-person channels. And then sales team support. So basically, your sales team is going out to conferences. They are maybe cold calling and making appointments with local business owners. And it could even be B2C, where your sales team is interacting with customers. But it's anything that your sales team is doing in person. What are the referral channels? So referral channels, I think, is the most underused channel of any company. I think everybody knows this, but I'll say this. The easiest way to increase your business is to ask the people that you've already done business with to refer you or to engage you for more services. If they've been a client for yours for a couple of years, they obviously like what you're doing. If you feel like you can add value to them, again, I don't recommend just being a salesperson and trying to milk someone for more money. If you come to them and say, hey, you're doing X, there's this new thing Y that will help increase your sales. Here's how we'd go about doing it. Here's what it would cost. What do you think? That is such an easier sell than trying to get someone who's never heard of you and making the same ask. We do that all the time. I mean, the digital marketing landscape changes definitely yearly, if not quarterly, and probably monthly. So we're always, I'm going to be totally honest with you and vulnerable. When I first started my company, I never wanted my clients to feel like I was always selling to them. I don't like that. I hate being sold to. And I don't want the people that are our clients to feel the same way. But I had one of my very early clients, and he's still a good friend of mine and a client. He told me, he's like, Josh, you're the expert in this. We don't know what we don't know. If you're not telling us, meaning our clients, how are we going to know? And he said, just by giving us the information, we can make the decision on if we feel like it's a good move or not. And again, that was really early on, and that really shifted my view of how I look at caring for our clients. I want to make sure that our clients always feel cared for and serviced properly. And I also want to make sure that they feel like we are looking out for their best interest and not selling to them. So we have regular meetings with our clients and just say, hey, okay, last 6 months or last year, here's all the things that went really well. Here's the areas that we think, we can improve for you. What do you think? And it's always a great conversation, and it doesn't always end up in more business, but that's not the point. The point is that you are building trust with your clients so that they feel like you have their best interest in mind. And when they're ready to engage in those more extensive services, then they'll give you a call or shoot you an email. So getting into this list, it's sales team, and sales team development, like officer support. And I apologize, I said that wrong. Sales team and development officer support. Some of our clients we work with, they call their sales team development officers, which I think is a cool title. And you can help them, or through us, we can help client retention strategies, employee incentive programs, ways to get people to reach out to their network, tell them about how awesome of an experience it was or it is working with you, and getting those people. That's the best way. That is my way of doing business, is getting a recommendation. And then you feel like you're just having a conversation. Someone's already vetted you. The person coming to you already has some level of trust, and you're just having a conversation about how you can help them. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, fine. Like, you're just looking to provide value everywhere that you are. Online reviews is another referral channel. If you don't have online reviews, those reviews can't refer you. So if you think of reviews as a referral, you should be asking for more reviews. Every Google review is a referral. That's why Amazon's so popular. Amazon's popular because it has next day delivery or same day delivery, but really why it is actually so widely used is because any product on there has thousands of reviews. And the review that I leave for the microphone that I'm using right now for my podcast is a personal referral that says, this microphone company is really good, you should buy it. So if you're not asking for reviews and having people post them in the proper locations for your industry, you're missing out on referrals through your reviews. Video testimonials, same thing. Those are even more powerful than written reviews. If people don't want to hear from you how awesome you are, most of the clients we come across, they have such stellar reputations that they basically say how awesome they are because they are. And it's great to have that confidence, but no one's going to trust you because of course you're going to say you're great. If you can get people to leave a video review for you and you post that on your social media, on your website, have it linked in your signature. One of the most powerful ways to use testimonial videos is to create like a highlight reel of like 5 or 6 testimonial review videos. And under your signature, just put a link that says, see what it's like working with us. People click on that, they watch it, immediate credibility. Partner sites, again, working with your partners to refer you. So I know that there are some insurance companies that work with CPA firms, and they have, if you need a CPA office or if you need an insurance plan, use these people because we trust them and they do great work. Any industry has referral partners, and you should be listing each other on your websites, in your social media. You should be doing joint social media posts together. referring one another. And then just partner relationships. So that could be a supplier, that could be a vendor of yours, just any partner that you have. If it makes sense, build that referral relationship with them. Okay, that was a lot of information, and that was a very high level view. We're going to get into the nitty gritty over the next few episodes and actually talk about, like, okay, if you're running a social media campaign on LinkedIn, let's say, how can you use email and Google Ads and a billboard, let's say, and how do those all tie together? And how do we track the ROI? And how do we use them in conjunction so that we get more out of the sum of the parts? So that is very true in marketing. Each part is valuable, but together they can actually be more valuable than the sum of their parts together. So that's what we're going to get into. We're going to talk about how to utilize across the 4 different domains that we just talked about in such a way to increase your ROI for your company. I thank you guys for watching. I hope that you found this valuable and that you tune in next week and that you tell others who you feel like might be interested in this to come and watch the next few episodes. We're going to have a couple guests on talking about how they use these and how they see it used. So you can hear from other people other than me talking with you. But thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day. If you would like to join our newsletter to get 1 email a month on marketing news and trends, you can scan that QR code there. We do not spam. We do not sell. That is strictly just informational. And then if you want to, you can also follow me on LinkedIn if you don't already, and stay on top of the next webinar series. All right, I will talk to you soon.